Time fillers are really important for substitute teachers. The majority of the time, you will have students that finish their work really fast. And then it seems like it's an eternity to when the period ends, or it just seems like an eternity until like we move on to the next thing. So in this video, I have a ton of fillers to help you if this happens to you. They should be engaging and manageable. Make sure that they are not, the students that is, are not chaotic. They require minimal prep and little to no materials. You can adjust these for each grade level, and it should reinforce that learning is fun. So here are some creative time fillers that you can use. Would you rather, 20 questions, and a story chain. I know that I had already said that in my video on brain breaks. Students really like these. This can be K through 12. I'm sure you already know what 20 questions is and would you rather. The story chain one, just to recap from my other video, it's just one person starts a story and then another person would add on, and then you just hear a silly story. Okay, so quick and easy writing prompts. This one, of course, would do well, especially if you're in like an ELA class. And I think this one's cool because when you get the students thinking, and it's something where it's not like when you give them a prompt, it's not, the prompt isn't forced, but you give them the opportunity to make something up. They have really cool ideas, and you can have them share if they really want to. So a what if prompt, a 1-minute story. This one is cool because then they can share whatever a 1-minute story is. It could be true, it could be made up. Just, of course, reiterate being appropriate. Or you could do a letter to their future self. That one I think is really cool. I remember doing this when I was in school, and they handed them in, and then the teacher read it, and they were like, guys, you did amazing on this. Like, that is so cool. And then when I was a senior, we got that in a packet from when we went to graduate. And I was like in 5th grade when I did that one. So that's a pretty cool one. Keep that one in mind. Interactive games. Silent ball. I said this in the other video, but basically just crunch up a paper, or you can have like a softball in your bag. Not like a softball, like a softball, the sport, but a ball that is soft, and they just toss it to each other, and the object of the game is no talking. So if someone talks, they're out. Spelling relay. Students spell a word, and the first person who gets it spelled out and correctly gets a point. Subject specific. Can do math riddles or brain teasers. They love them. It does not matter the grade for that. They love it. That engages critical thinking as well. A quick draw vocabulary. So this is where a student can illustrate a vocabulary word that they have, that they are learning. So if you're in earth science and they're learning about earth, then whatever the vocab is, take it, and then they would have to illustrate it. A history on who am I. So this one I think would be really fun. It's basically, you would describe a historical figure, and then that student would have to figure it out. So think George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Graham Bell. I can't think. Alexander Graham Bell, I think. I think I need to brush up on my history. Okay. And I have a bonus tip in here for you. To have these time fillers or brain breaks, make sure that you keep a notebook, or like if you have a Google Doc and you're like, ooh, like, okay, like this is what worked and this is what didn't. And you can write down the list of student, like oh my gosh, I can't talk. A list of what the students really did enjoy. And then the grade, of course, that way you know, like if you need a time filler, like, oh, I'm in 3rd grade, it's just a different class, but the other class liked it. So I will try to go this route. You can also print off some brain teasers, riddles, or even just worksheets that you have. There's a ton of free material out there that you can print. I would suggest printing one and then having the secretary print out as many as you need. That way you're not going and printing too much paper out of your pocket, money that is. You can even carry a set of flashcards with you. So if you are at the store and you see you're someone who likes K through 3 and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go in this little section and see like what there is for like the younger grades and stuff that's like $1, you can totally do that. Make up your own games, flashcards, whatever. Guys, I really hope that this video helps you out. I know that the time fillers and the brain breaks were very similar. I do hope that they really work for you. Let me know in the comments which ones that you use or are going to use, and I will see you in this video.